Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really harrowing story about psychological control and the incredible fight to reclaim your own identity. Let's get right into it.
So the story kicks off with this line, and wow, does it set a scene. The air in the Miller house tasted like copper and old secrets. It just immediately drops you right into this heavy, oppressive atmosphere where our main character, Elaine, is about to have her world completely shattered. And this is where it all explodes. The conflict just erupts when Elaine confronts her family with something absolutely unthinkable. She just found her own sister, Deborah, with her fiancé, Mark. Now, you would expect some sympathy, right? Nope. Her mother's reaction is just ice-cold dismissal. She immediately calls Elaine hysterical, and that's a classic gaslighting move, right? It's designed to make her question her own reality from the jump. And get this, her sister Deborah, she doesn't even apologize. All she offers is this flimsy excuse that's also a total insult. Listen to that word choice, soft. It's such a calculated jab, basically saying Elaine isn't gentle or understanding enough for her own fiancé. And then her father, Robert, he just jumps in to complete the attack, blaming Elaine's so-called difficult personality. So you see, the real betrayal here isn't just the affair, it's the fact that the entire family immediately closes ranks against her. It is a chilling textbook example of a toxic family system picking a scapegoat to blame for all their problems. So, when Elaine, completely reasonably, decides to call off the wedding, that's when her family's truly twisted motivations really start to bubble to the surface. This slide just lays the whole conflict bare. I mean, look at this. On one side, you have Elaine. Her concerns are about her life, her future, her emotional pain. And on the other side, the family. All they care about is the family name, Deborah's reputation, and just keeping up appearances. It's this stark, ugly clash between a person's well-being and a sick obsession with their public image. And then her mother delivers this absolute bombshell of an ultimatum. They don't just blame her, they try to completely redefine her entire identity. They've decided that her failures as a woman are actually a sign that she was meant to be the son they never had.
And let's be crystal clear, this is psychological warfare. This isn't a suggestion, it's coercive control. They are trying to force a brand new identity onto her just to solve their own deep-seated disappointments, and in the process, get absolute power over her.
Her father's quiet threat, "You will be, one way or another," it just hangs there in the air. And in that moment, their home goes from a place of conflict to an actual prison. The message is terrifyingly clear. Her consent is completely irrelevant. So with her family's horrific intentions now out in the open, Elaine does what anyone would do. She flees. She runs, desperate for help. But she finds out very quickly that their influence, their poison, has already spread far beyond the walls of their house. They start this methodical campaign to completely isolate her. First, they cut off her money. Then, they poison her entire support system. By calling everyone she knows beforehand and lying about her being unstable, they make sure that every single door she knocks on is slammed shut in her face. I mean, even her own aunt turns her away, basically repeating the family story that Elaine is the problem. It's such a devastating blow, and it just shows you how terrifyingly and completely alone she really is. So, back in the house, the psychological abuse starts to become physical. It's not just words anymore. Now they're telling her what to wear, forcing her into clothes they've chosen in this very real, tangible effort to strip away her identity and her femininity. Okay, this next part it's intense. The psychological pressure cooker that's been building this whole time, it finally violently explodes. It all starts at 3 a.m. That time alone just amplifies the horror, right? The vulnerability of being attacked while you're asleep in your own bed. She wakes up to the cold slide of metal against her neck. It's her father. He's standing over her with a pair of huge industrial shears, and her mother is at the foot of the bed, pinning her ankles down. This is a coordinated assault by the two people who were supposed to protect her. And then, snip, he starts forcibly cutting her hair. And this isn't just a bad haircut. It is a violent, symbolic act. He's trying to physically sever her from her own identity, to make this twisted change they want for her a physical reality. She fights back, of course she does. But in the chaos, the attack turns from symbolic to just plain physical. She gets badly injured. The shears, this tool of their control, they've become a weapon. And that's the breaking point. Fueled by terror and adrenaline, bleeding and injured, Elaine finally escapes. She bursts out into the night and runs to the only place she can think of where she might find safety. So just when it seems like all hope is lost, she's terrified, she's cornered by her father even at the clinic, a figure from her past steps in, and the whole dynamic just flips on a dime.
Just as her father is trying to get her committed, Jeffrey Sterling intervenes. His presence alone acts like a shield against Robert's fury. And here's the crucial part. He knows the truth. Why? He saw the security footage.
And this timeline just illustrates her journey from victim to survivor so perfectly. You see, Jeffrey doesn't just save her, he gives her the safety and the support she needs to save herself. From that immediate protection at the clinic, to becoming her anchor, to seeing her a year later, confident and in control, it's this powerful arc of reclamation.
Elaine's story is such a powerful reminder of the fight for our own identities. It's a testament to resilience against unimaginable pressure, and it leaves us with this final thought. Think about the courage it takes to reclaim your own design.